Still can't hear me?
Okay, I started recording, but I can't hear you.
Okay. I don't know if I can leave. Mm, you. Nothing? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't know why it does that. You ready?
Hello, Camilla. How have you been keeping up throughout all this craziness?
I'm doing okay, but this pandemic has really messed up my weight and the way I look at myself.
Yes, I completely understand the toll this pandemic has taken on most of my patients. They are overeating at home because they have nothing better to do but stop all day and eat what's left in the cabinets. Not to mention the amount of takeout and fast food they eat weekly.
Yes, I have noticed that I've been eating so much fast food since quarantine started, but I do understand that it is unhealthy. Honestly, I wouldn't be eating McDonald's or Taco Bell if I still had my job. My stimulus checks and unemployment checks only get me so far.
I completely understand that, and it's not your fault. But there are diets you can try if you want an alternate version of everyday foods.
I've tried 2 diets since quarantine, but none of them seem to work.
Well, which ones did you try?
I tried the keto diet and a low carb diet. I just gave up because it limited so many foods I liked and it didn't give me motivation to eat at all.
Yes, I'm not a fan of diets that limit a person's daily meal. Not everyone is suited for these diets. Plus, it's not like you are participating in the Olympics.
Yes, exactly. I want to still eat the foods I like without any sacrifice. And I don't have a problem with working out.
Great, I think I have the perfect diet for you. And I think you've heard of it. It's called the Mediterranean diet.
No, I've never heard of it.
Well, I will send you a file that consists of weekly meal plans, estimated cost for the food, what foods you should avoid, what foods you should be eating, and how much you should be eating.
Okay, thank you so much. But will this be like any of the diets I tried?
No, in fact, it will be the complete opposite. Let me give you a quick rundown of the diet. So, the foods that you should be eating would be daily vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, potatoes, whole grains, breads, herbs, spices, seafood, fish, and extra virgin olive oil, not butter. Also, keep in mind on the foods you need to eat in moderation, which would be poultry, eggs, cheese, and yogurt. Never or rarely eat red meat. It's okay to have it on occasion, but more than once every 3 to 4 weeks, but not more than once every 3 to 4 weeks. Also, foods you should avoid. Also, foods that you should avoid would be sugar sweetened beverages, added sugars, processed meat, refined grains, refined oils, and other highly processed foods. Now, this diet takes time, meaning you won't get the hang of it on day one or even in 1 week. Let me explain. Let's say you go to Starbucks and grab an iced coffee, and you usually get the regular amount of sugar. The next time you go, try to ask for 50% sugar, and once you get used to it, you'll eventually ask for 25% sugar. And when you realize you won't need sugar in your coffee, this should take a few days, weeks, or months.
That does sound like a good plan. But what kind of meals could I eat?
That will also be included in the file, but let me give you a few meals and snacks you could eat. For breakfast, you could eat eggs and vegetables fried in olive oil. Then for lunch, Greek yogurt with strawberries, oats, and nuts, which could be a healthier alternative. Finally, for dinner, you could eat grilled lamb with salad or brown rice, and baked sweet potato fries with little salt and pepper.
Wow, that sounds like a regular meal, but with slight changes on the way you cook it.
Yes, you're completely correct. This diet turns everyday meals into healthier ones.
Well, thank you so much for this diet recommendation. I think this diet would be easier than the others.
You're very welcome. Do you have any other questions before we wrap up this meeting?
Yes, I do. I wanted to know if this diet requires certain exercises, and if so, could you attach them on the file?
Why, yes, this diet requires exercise if you want to lose weight, although this diet is mainly to have a healthier heart and to avoid any heart disease and a stronger body. Daily exercises do help with weight loss. Simple push ups and cardio also help. Although you do not have to exercise, although you do have to exercise for an hour or more. And remember, drink lots of water.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I will try to replace water with juice and soda.
Of course, but remember you could treat yourself with something sweet every now and then.
Now let's do the scene 3. Hi, good morning.
Nola, is that you?
Of course.
Wow, I barely recognized you. You look like a completely different person.
Yes, I lost 80 pounds and I feel so energized and healthy. My skin and immune system is so much better than what it used to be in January, and that's all thanks to you.
Well, I'm so glad to see you've been doing better. Now, are you ready for your checkup?
Yes, always.
So you have to report that on your side too.